Hey, everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge. All right, so we got the game between the LA Kings and the Montreal Canadiens in Montreal. First meeting of the season between the two teams. Phil Deneau is, I don't know if it's his first or his second return back home to Montreal. I think he was injured the first time. I want to say that anyway. All right. Anyway, I'm just dealing with a little bit of tooth pain. It'll go away soon. But so if I'm acting weird, that's why. If I touch that's why. Um, Sidetracked. Yeah, I don't know what to say now. So it should be an interesting game. Montreal coming off of a win. LA coming off of a loss. Not doing great in their last 10. I think they were 3-4-3 in their last 10. So yeah, I thought Montreal, LA was doing better, but they're kind of up and down. They're virtually the same record as Montreal, 14-11-3, and Montreal's 13-11-2. So it's, virtually the same record. And yeah, it should be an interesting game and see how it goes. We'll see if Phil Deneau can shut down Nick Suzuki. Interesting is that Sean Monahan being out again tonight. Kirby Dach will play second line center. So that's going to be a change. And Josh Anderson will be on the first line wing with the two kids. So we'll see if that's a big difference. Ray, don't bark. Ray, you saw somebody outside. Ray, come on. It's showtime. You're supposed to know that. All right. So I'm going to see who's here. If you're here, talk to me in the chat. And I'm going to do some play-by-play commentary, color commentary, talk to you guys in the chat all night, and we should have a good time. And yeah, let's hope so. Anyway, let's hope. I'm hoping for a good result. I got it as 3-2 Montreal. So I think Montreal will win tonight, but you never know. Habs Guru, go Habs, go. Marwisk, my two favorite teams are playing tonight. I'm rooting for Montreal because there's Slav. Of course. Yeah, it's tough when I don't root for any other teams, but it's tough when you're, the teams that you root for when they're playing each other, who gets the, who gets the priority for wanting them to win. So there you go. So Slav will be on the second line with Dach and with Hoffman. So that should be interesting to see how he does with Kirby Dach as his center, as opposed to Monahan, because he was doing pretty good. I want to say four points in 3 games, or it's 3 points in 4 games. One of the two, but with the increased ice time on the being on the second line, it's really done wonders for his game. I don't think Montreal sends him to the World Junior Championships. I don't, especially with the injuries that are happening, right? But I think he's playing well enough now there on the second line that I don't think they send him. So we'll see. I think they kind of have to announce that soon, if not already. He'll get a lot more ice time. He'll get a lot more games than he will if he goes to the World Junior Championships. That's how I see it. So we'll see what they do. I think they'll keep him here. Let me know what you guys think about that. Slav has one problem. He doesn't keep his head up. Kid must learn to keep his head up. Yes, he's talked about that. He says he has a what did he say? I don't know if it was European. I think it was more Slavic head, and to say that it's hard and can take the knocks. That's what he said, basically. And I think it was today he said that. Yeah, he has to do that, and he acknowledged that he's something that he's got to work on, and he's still learning. He's still learning a lot of things. So we'll see. I'm sure he's not going to get that happening to him every single game. At some point, he's going to stop doing what he's doing to encourage those hits to happen. Anyway, that's how I see it. All right, so we're only 5 people in the room still so far. Anyway, the game should start. I gotta say about 5 minutes. We should have a puck drop, and yeah, I hope for the best tonight. I think it can go literally either way, which any game can, but with the way LA has been this season, kind of up and down, I don't know what team comes at them. And Phil Deneau, how much influence will obviously he wants to win, and he's going to probably do everything he can. But how much influence is that on the team? I don't know. So we'll see. Habs Nation, how's it going, man? 9-1, Price first goal. Well, okay. But you should say Allen, he's in net because Price, you're never going to win that one. Price ain't coming back this year anyway. I don't think. It'd be almost a miracle, right? If Price would play a game this year. Marwis Gable, this is the problem. He's got to adjust from that. By the way, Habination, if he was even going to have a chance to play, you'd think we'd have heard like he's practicing. He's not even practicing, so he's not going to be able to. What do you win for? Oh no, it's no. You get money directly into your bank account if you win the guess the score contest. But you can't do it here anyway, so your guess doesn't really count. You have to do that in the pregame. I wish they would have sent Slav to Laval for a few weeks, but they need the bodies now. They've been needing them for a while, and that's there's too many injuries right now. So I don't know, what does it say for like Ilonen and guy like Raphael Harvey Pinard? You'd think they could bring them up, but they haven't. So I don't know really what's going on through the rest of the organization that they're not. I mean, there's a couple of guys there you think should be able to be brought up. He's not playing again at all since he did the gun thing. Actually, it turned out not as bad as you would have thought, because they were partially right in that the government has to redo something with that bill, so they're not going to pass it right now. So no, he was actually right in a way and wrong in a way, but like I said, I don't really want to comment on that. But it was interesting how that turned out, because I was kind of on one side, and then I thought, I'll just stay away from it. And now it seems like, I might have been wrong being on that side that I was on. That's all I want to say. I don't have all, like right now, in the way my brain's working, I don't have all the info at the tip of my tongue to say it. But there's something about it that changed. Wouldn't have done it if he was going to play. No, I don't know about that. But I guess it worked. I don't know. That's what they're saying. In Junior World Championships, we don't have it easy in Slovakia. Everyone wants a medal after bronze from Olympic and silver from Hlinka Gretzky Cup. Well, yeah, but they're going to get what they're going to get. And I don't know if it's going to be a big difference without having Slav there, but I had a lot of libtards. You don't want to say libtards to me. I don't like that term. So saying we shouldn't have a shotgun to hunt bears. I know what you mean by that, right? But I'm a little bit on that side. I'm not an extreme, though. I know that's what you mean. I just don't like the term. I just don't like the term. Sorry. I prefer to say extreme left, which I don't agree with. So it's not that I'm offended necessarily that from their stance. Anyway, we don't really want to get into politics here. And quite frankly, in the frame of mind I am in right now, I don't think it's a good idea for me to get into politics. We're here for hockey. We're waiting for a puck drop. There's not a lot of people here. I hope we didn't chase anybody off. And also, there's another reason for it, too. The last thing I'm going to say about it. I don't really want to know all your stances on this stuff. I'm sure there's a lot of you that don't feel the same way I do, which is fine. You don't have to. But these days, how it makes you think differently about people now, if you find they don't agree with you on this or agree with you on that. I don't really want to know that too much with you guys, right? I don't want to be affected by that. So politics is really best to be out of here. Yeah, on that we haven't got another comment. So listen, if you're here, watching me speak, talk to me. Let's get away from politics. Last junior championship with one drafted Adam Sikora, we failed group and didn't get to the playoffs like everyone expecting from us. Medals in World Championship, A2. I don't know. That's a lot. I didn't get because of your little difficulty with the English there, but it's not every. You can't win every year. Canada gets surprised some years and stuff like that, right? So it's not, to put everything on one year at the championship. Sometimes things happen and you don't do well. Here's hoping we can get our power play going. For me, I'm hoping I can keep my line of thought long enough to get my ideas across and I don't get screwed up that way. I'm having a little trouble tonight. But the good thing is the toothache, whatever it was again, it's like in and out and it went away again. So I'm glad for that. And I'm probably going to say a lot of things that are going to sound weird. So just, I hope everybody understands. But if you didn't watch the pregame show, you don't know. But I microdosed mushrooms and it took a little too much. So I'm a little bit off, but I'll be fine. They were old and I thought they wouldn't be as strong, but I was wrong on this one. What team is Lambert? I don't know. That's not a good question to ask me. I know that he's from, I know who you're talking about. I don't know. I want to say, for some reason, I want to say Detroit, but I don't know if I'm right on that. Anyways, we're about to start. They're doing the, looks like the national anthem anyway. So we're getting close. It's a little late too, eh? A few minutes late. She's just about to sing. And it's here in Montreal, so I don't know why it would have been a few minutes late, but it is. All right, so if you're here, please talk to me so we got no dead air here. I don't cheer for the Leafs for anything. There's nothing that could nothing I've ever experienced in my life that could make me cheer for the Leafs. You're going to head out to On Hockey? Oh, okay. No problem. Enjoy the game, Marwis. We'll see you later. Habination, I noticed that Luke did he get caught? Almost though, right? At least last I looked, he was like almost caught. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought. There's no way I would have thought that would have happened in the pool. But again, right? You never know. And if it depends on I don't know how many moves he's made and how many. I know you're in that pool, you're close to the end, right? I know the other one, you got no more moves to make. So yeah, I was really surprised to see that. That he's talking about our fantasy pool. The Talking Habs fantasy pool. That's the points pool. Luka was ahead and by like a really big margin. And slowly, guys have eaten into that. And now he got caught. So you never know. You should never be comfortable as far as a lead. You should never be comfortable. He got past, so someone passed him. Yeah, I didn't expect it. Habination, the other one, you are done. I mean, you're not. I mean, you have to play off of your bench and stuff, but when it comes to an injury now, you're screwed. So hope for no injuries and just play your bench. They're in there. I didn't know this. They're in the reverse retros tonight, the Habs. So that's something. I didn't read that anywhere. I was busy editing and doing stuff in the morning, and then I was busy editing all day. So I was busy trying to with the show and doing my editing all day, and I wasn't on Twitter very much, so I didn't see that. Nah, they're not. Listen, the jerseys are not unlucky or lucky. If anything, they're not the best looking ones, but anyway. Yeah, like I said, I didn't hear anything about them using the reverse retros tonight, so it's news to me. And I think if they lose tonight, a lot of people are going to blame it on the jerseys. So we'll see. Anyway, it's on City TV for me, so I'm going to get probably the goals and the stuff before everybody else, and we're about to have a puck drop. And hopefully, I'm keeping it together. I'm keeping it together. This is good. I think I might have had one already, but I don't know how many. I'm just gonna do what I like tonight. Copley and Nets is second start. So I don't know what. They what was his name? I can't remember his name already. Cal. I don't remember his name. They waived him, and he's in the AHL. So that's why. Now I get it. But Quick has been like subpar for a while. So all right, Montreal wins the draw. And we are underway. I'll do my best to do some play-by-play and keep you updated on the game as we go along and talk to you guys in the chat. And in return, all I ask, please give a thumbs up. And I'll get into the play-by-play in a minute once we get adjusted and, I get adjusted or something happens. Caulfield, though, has it now behind his net. He drops it for Kovacevic. I think he went off, so we got a line change already. We're barely a minute into the game. Maybe it's longer. It's another reason you don't get the clock. You don't get anything until they show all the lines and everything. Yeah, Grimes, they're not my favorite, but I don't know about Mad Ugly, but they're not my favorite. But I'm fine with them. Is Letang back tonight? You serious? I would not have thought that. Wow. But I mean, listen, he's got good doctors. I would think that they know what they're doing. Seriously though, I would not have thought. I thought maybe not even come back this year. I think something like that. Wouldn't you be worried that you have one while you're playing? Anyway, I wish him the best. All right. I think next face-off, I'll start doing some play-by-play. Slaps out there. That means second line's out there, so Dak is centering. Let's see how he does. I don't know, but we don't know what the problem is, right? So might be just something. I mean, 1 in 8 years, like a second 1 in 8 years. It's not something that happens all the time. Something must trigger it that's rare or something. I don't know. He's also in good shape, right? He's an athlete, so that might help a lot, I would think, too. All right, we are almost, just over 2 minutes into the game. It's in Montreal's end. My throat is dry. I need water for this. There's obviously no score to the game. This shot clock's not up. I don't know if there's any shots even. But we're 2.5 minutes in. They're in the LA zone. LA gets it out. Montreal picks it up, though. Arbor with it in neutral zone. Cross ice pass to, I think it was to Evans, and then Pitlick had a shot that goalie hung on to, and we'll have a face-off in front of Copley, I believe his name is. We have 2 Giants on the second line, then we have Hoffman. Yeah, it's true, eh? But you know what? That gives Hoffman a little bit more room to work. So, it could be a really good thing, right? He gets a little more space out there having those 2 big guys on his line. I don't know that anybody's particularly afraid of Slav yet, and even Doc. I don't find he has an overly physical game, but we'll see how it works out. I imagine it's only for a couple of days because Monahan is day to day, so he can be back anytime. Breakaway shot. There was a breakaway drop pass kind of, and the shot, and Allen made the save. That was interesting. I didn't see how he got away from his coverage, but another shot from the circle on the right side. Allen makes a save, hangs on. There's a little bit of pushing, shoving here. Nothing much to make of it. The nose line was out there. Very interesting tonight to see how Deneau handles Suzuki, and then vice versa, how Suzuki handles Deneau's defense. All right, so we're 16:35 to go here in the first. The shots are 2-1 for LA. No score. LA wins the draw. It comes all the way back, though, and they send it up along the boards. I wonder if we're going to get an icing call. Yes, we are. And we'll have a face-off back in LA's end in front of their goalie. Hoffman was playing good before the injury, and hopefully that stays that way. Why did the guy? I don't know why that guy made that pass. He's all alone in front of the goalie. Maybe Allen had the angles covered. Like that's what he thought. He had nothing to shoot at. So send it to the side. Kind of makes sense in that way, right? In tight. He's a little close for what he likes, and he's got nothing to shoot at but Allen. So maybe not so stupid. All right, we're almost 4 minutes into the game. They almost got another chance, though. Gooley was on the guy, but he was almost got away. Nothing came of that, though. Gooley handled that. LA has the puck, though, in Montreal's. Yeah, along the wall. Passed off to, I think that's Kopitar. He's got it. He dished it off. Shot came in. I don't know if that was a save or what happened, but the puck looked like it rode up Allen, but it didn't. LA still with the puck. There's a whistle because there is a penalty coming up to Edmondson or to the other guy. The way Edmondson's been taking penalties, probably to Edmondson. Interference there? No, that's Gooley. Gooley made a really nice play there. And then here's what Edmondson did. What? I didn't see anything. So why was the whistle blown? I don't get what happened there. I didn't see anything bad happen. Oh, they got a penalty for slashing. Awesome. That's fine. I didn't see it, but that's fine with me. Montreal on the power play. Doesn't mean anything the way our power play is, but their penalty kill is not great. So Montreal's average power play, or less than average, might actually pick up a goal or two tonight. I don't like Hoffman on the point, though. Shot from, I think it was Suzuki. Someone took a shot, I think Suzuki. And goalie held on, so we'll have a face-off there with 1:35 to go in their power play. What did Pete say? Looks like a fun game to be at. Yeah, well, yeah. Isn't every game a fun game to be at? Habs moving the puck around. In the corner behind the net now. Dadonov up to the point. Hoffman, he gave it off to Suzuki. It's some quick passing. Hoffman has it again to Caulfield. Shot. Actually hit the guy screening. I think it hurt him too. I'm not sure. I'm not sure who it was either. With Monahan out, I think that would have been Monahan's spot. So a minute gone in the power play. Montreal with it behind or in their end. They were behind the net. Here comes Hoffman. He's going to give it to Suzuki, of course, on the drop pass, but it was Dvorak, actually. He passed it off to his wing. They're along the boards, and the Kings steal it, send it all the way back. 35 seconds to go on the power play. Dvorak to, I don't know who the guys, was Anderson with him? Back at the point, over to Slafkovsky, was at the other point. He kind of comes in along the boards, sends it back up to the point, but a kind of weak back pass. Montreal still with it, though. It's at the other side. Nice little pass to Anderson. Got intercepted, got back to the point. Slav has it. He hit somebody with his shot, and the Kings send it out. And that'll do the power play. So right now it's 4 shots for Montreal, 3 for LA, no score. We got 13 and a half minutes to go in the first. Seattle game was great. This Vancouver game was kind of shitty because they played shitty. Or was that all the penalties? I don't remember now. That was all the penalties? Oh, big steal there. And then Montreal. I don't know who was recovered. Oh, that was a good move by Pitlick. Pitlick recovered that. Puck was stolen, and the guy almost got away. But anyway, Montreal with it behind their net. Harris to his partner. I think it's Jack. No, I don't know who he's playing with. Kovacevic, I guess. I don't know. There's so many people injured now. I can't remember the freaking lines and the pairings. Suzuki, is that him? He almost got away, then fell just inside the blue line of LA. Puck's behind the net right now. Caulfield and in gave a check. I don't know if that loosed the puck, but Anderson's shot from the blue line hit an LA King. They're coming back the other way. Over Montreal's line. Shot wide. Goes around along the boards up to their end. I don't know who that is with it, but they got the puck there. That's Doughty, I believe. Doughty coming up over the... He passed it off, though. There was a shot, hit the side of the net. Montreal got the puck back. Dak with it now through the neutral zone. He dishes off to Slafkovsky. He missed it, and then there's a shot by Hoffman. Went wide, I think. Right now it's in the corner. Who's got it? Who's got it? Hoffman. He gives it to Dak. I just happened too fast. I didn't see what happened. Puck's coming back the other way, although the Habs defensemen have it. Oh, it's not a defenseman. That's Slav. He's all over the place. Right now, Jack Eye has it, waiting for everybody to change up and get set. Happening too fast for me tonight for some reason. There's nobody here tonight. What's up? It's Saturday. I guess everyone's out. 11 minutes to go in the game. It's either because, I don't know, I'm just not doing play-by-play very good tonight. I'm affected by something. I wonder what it is. Under 11 minutes to go now. 5-4, that's the shots. A little bit low, but it's only halfway through the period, so I'm trying to take that into account. No score. Montreal almost lost it through the neutral zone. They did in the offensive zone, and it's sent all the way back. Big check there to get the puck. Who has it now, though? Montreal? Nope. Kings shot from the slot. Almost. And they score. That's Deneau opens the scoring. Did anybody have Phil Deneau? I was going to take Deneau. Oh, no, it's Kopitar. I thought they had the thing on Deneau. Does he look like Deneau? Maybe he does. I got to see who got this goal. Oh, yeah. Why did I think that? It's Kopitar, the captain. I saw the C and thought it was... So Kopitar opens it. Somebody must have said Kopitar. Somebody did. So there's somebody out there that might win tonight. I'm sure I saw Kopitar. So it's 1-0 for LA. I thought they'd get the first one. I had it Fiala. So I'm not worried about this. Kopitar did get the goal, cold gaming. So the shots are now 5-5. LA's up 1-0 though. Now Deneau's got the puck racing back into Montreal's end. Pass to the line, shot, and another goal. And it's now 2-0. 2 shots, 2 goals. This time, Deneau got the assist. He set that one up. I don't know what happened there, but that must have been a total breakdown. I don't know. Okay, so Deneau intercepts a pass, I think. He comes back he sends it back to the line, and the guy shoots it from, he was screened. He shot it from the circle, but somebody fell down trying to block it, and I think that was the screen. Jack Eye screened the goalie. Yeah. All right. One of those games where they start off with a couple of quick goals. Not quick in that set, but 2 quick goals together. So that's Arvidsson got that one. From Deneau and Anderson. Not Josh Anderson. I forget. Mickey Anderson, I think is the guy's name on their end. All right, you guys just shake that off because you just got to shake that off. That's all you can do about that. Babe, no, that he was badly screened on that. Jack Eye fell, without 10 feet in front of him, and then the puck went under. He didn't see that puck at all. So I don't know. That's I'm going to blame Allen there. That's what I saw. And they show the replay. You see Jack Eye falling. Okay, wait a second. If they just got this third one, which I think they did, I'm not sure if it's 3-0 or 2-0. What did they just show there? I am confused. If that's a goal that I just saw and it's the third one, then get Allen out of there. Then it's Allen. Now there's a commercial, so I don't know what the hell's going on. Born to be a Hab, it looks like it. Listen, it's first period, though. It's not over yet. I've seen them come back already from worse than this, and also seen them not come back from this. So that wasn't a third goal I just saw. They showed a replay. Okay, so listen, it's not Allen's fault. Allen had no chance on that second goal, I don't think. So. Anyway, it's only 2-0. There's still plenty of time. We're halfway through the first period. There's a lot of hockey left. We've seen it a few times recently, too, in the last few weeks, where they came back from 2-0. And I maybe didn't win the game, but they came back, and then I think once won the game, too. So it's not over. Not over till it's over. And I declare it ain't over. We're 20 people. Give a thumbs up if you're having a good time. Start talking to me in the chat. I'd really appreciate that. And let's have some fun tonight in this 2-0 game, LA over Montreal right now. I see all the stuff they're showing now, brought to you by Tylenol. Right now, Montreal needs Tylenol. David Arthur. David, the last time I told you had won, I owe you money. Send me your email, dude. Send you know my email. Send me an email. I'll get your email because I don't have it right now. It went. The dodo bird took it away. Is that how they say it? But send me an email. I got to send you money. You're the only winner this year. You're the only winner in 2 so far. Congrats, by the way, if you didn't hear it last time. And welcome in. Cold Gaming, you got to be in the pregame show. Make a guess the score contest, and then you can win. My sidekick it's Saturday. He's never here on Saturday. Well, he's rarely here on Saturday. Brad, I don't think the money for the ticket, the jerseys don't mean anything. Come on. The jerseys don't mean it. And the jerseys are not the reason why it's 2-0. Has nothing to do with it. It's a jersey. Cold gaming. I guess if I didn't answer that in the pregame show for next pregame show, you come in, you make a guess the score and the first goal scorer of the game, and if you're right, that's how you win. Yeah, Lucas, that's it, right? You're not really for the jersey. I mean, it might be a little bit of a disappointment, but I mean, it's nothing to do. Not a reason to ask for your money back. All right, we got 7:35 left in the first. Still 2-0. Shots are 9-5 now. 9-5. That's how the Kings are winning for the Kings. And yeah, that's where we're at. Cold Gaming's name is Lucas too. Awesome. You're paying to watch the jersey, Brad? Well, that's weird. I'm sorry to say, that's a little weird. They look like the old Leafs. No, it's a tribute to the Montreal Expos. All right, I'm supposed to be doing play-by-play. All right, so Montreal with it now. Cross ice to Arbor in his own end. He sends it up along the boards, and it went out. And I think we might have a penalty here. Great timing to call the play. Delay a game. If it didn't hit the glass and it went out, we'll be on the PK. So I don't know. Is that what happened? Looked like everybody pointed. Okay, they're not showing that though. So that's not what happened. So why do they blow the whistle? I don't get it. All right, so oh, they're not showing that. What's going on? Why am I so confused tonight? This is not a great night for me. Now they're going to commercial, so there you go. David, I owe you money. You won. You won the Guess the Score contest. I don't remember which game anymore, but you won. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I've got to send you money because you won. So, David, send me your email so I can send you the money by email. Interact. It'll go right into your bank, and your mom will tell you that it's there and it's fine. But I need your email. Kind of like when you won the T-shirt. Remember, you sent me and I sent you the T-shirt. This way, I got to send the money through the email. So that's how it works. But congrats, because you won. There's red, Brad. If you know what the Expos logo looks like, the only red I believe is in the B somewhere. I have an Expos header somewhere, and for this, it's in the logo. That's the only red for the Habs. It's in their logo. You should bet them giving up the first goal. They didn't give up the first goal every game this year, but lately they have been. These guys are full. You talking about the Habs? They're full of themselves? I don't think that's the case. I wouldn't agree with you there. You had $50 on Montreal scoring the first goal. That's not a great bet right now. They've been not scoring the first goal more often than not lately. And hey, David, welcome. I mean, see you when you come back. Don't forget to send me the email. I'm drinking Rockstar, which I probably shouldn't. I got enough energy, but I'm just taking small sips. It's not wine. I don't drink that, especially wine. I don't drink very much. It's rare I do, but not going to be wine. There's something going on. I don't know. There's no clock going on. I don't know. They screwed me with highlights. I don't know what I'm watching right now, so I'm waiting. I think we got a puck drop here. 6:24 to go in the first. The shots are already up 14-5 now for them. It's like, that's ridiculous. The defense has just broken down completely. So if anybody wants to blame Allen, I mean, I don't think it's Allen. They're trying to get out of their own end. Dadonov does get the puck out, but misses the guy. And LA's got, who's got it? They're behind the net along the boards trying to come up with the puck. And I believe, no, they didn't. And then they did. And then they didn't. And they did. This puck just bouncing around like it's a pinball machine. LA did get the puck eventually, sent it out, and now Montreal, it's Harris. And back to Kovacevic, excuse me. I don't know who he sent it up to. They're in the LA Kings zone, but they lost it there. LA sends it out. No, not. Montreal keeps it in at the line. It's behind the net now. Caulfield's out there. And Anderson took a big hit there. I think there's going to be a penalty here. It knocked him down, so pretty big hit, and there was a whistle. So, because it's a hip check. I think that's illegal what he did there. I don't know what they call that. We're going to find out in a sec when they come back, but there you go. Montreal go on the power play. Doesn't mean it'll do anything the way their power play's been going, but you never know. If I was to go out and get a veteran player, who would I pick? I wouldn't right now because I don't think it's a good. What's the use of getting a veteran player right now? They're on a rebuild. I don't think it makes sense to do that. So I would not. I'd bring up either Alonen or Harvey Pinard or both of them, whatever. I'd do that. I'd promote. Bring back the Expos. I miss Parrish, Scott, Oliver, Carter, Rose, Valentine, Wallach. Brad will agree on that. I miss the Expos. I loved the Expos. And I would love it if they'd come back. But, I mean, they kind of teased us that they were, and it's not going to happen. Even though they teased us like it was going to happen soon. And it was like for 8 years down the road. So and that's off now. So I don't see anything that's going to make that happen again. Lucas, that could be. I don't know. It's the first period. Let's see how they play in the rest of the game before we say. It could be from the break, and they'll get their shit together in the in the intermission, and we'll see a better team in the second period. It could happen that way. David, it's not. Don't worry about. It's $10. Don't worry about that. But you won. It's not. Don't worry. You won. Why wouldn't you want to take a prize when you won? Be proud of yourself and go, all right, I won. Just like the t-shirt. You want a t-shirt. You didn't tell me not to send it to you. Same thing. Go out and buy a couple of beers with that. We need Doc back on the first line. That could be something, Peter. Yeah, it could be, Pete. I don't think they had much choice, right? With Monahan out. So thing is, Anderson's been hot lately. He's a very streaky guy. He's been hot lately, so I would think, it could work out, but give it time. They're 30 seconds into their power play here. So far, nothing. Never mind, nothing. They can't even really set up. This is what I don't understand this. They can't get in and set up. I mean, they finally did, but it's how long into the power play already? They're moving around. Caulfield with a shot. I don't know if that was a save or went wide, but it didn't score. Puck gets sent all the way down. David, you don't need to know your banking information. Just send me an email. I will send you an email. From that email, you'll be able to put it in your bank, whatever bank it is, doesn't matter. I don't need to know that. I just need to know your email so that your mom can then do something with it. So just send me an email. Say, "Hi, Rick, how you doing?" And that's all I need. If you don't mind doing that, buddy. I'd like to send you what you want. Besides, you're the first winner in like almost 2 years, so you should be really proud of that. So 20 seconds left in the power play. And still no goal. They're moving it around, sort of. I mean, it's kind of ugly. Come on, Slav. Right here. You do it. He had a shot, but I think he was wide. That's it. Power play's over. So we're at even strength. Slav still has the puck. Almost made a really nice move, but he couldn't fully get around the guy. They're keeping the puck in the offensive zone right now, but it's not clean. They don't have possession. But they're forcing it to stay there. But now LA will get it out. Montreal takes it back at the red line, though, right away. And Edmondson with it. We'll wait for guys to change up and get into play. Sends it in to the corner. It rings around to the other side. And where LA picks it up and sends it out. They're over Montreal's line. A good stick there. Put it to the boards. It's behind the net now. Montreal they have possession or don't? They don't. Back up to the line. LA with it. Shot. Didn't get through. They pick it up again. I don't know the numbers, so I don't know who it is exactly. It's back at the line. That was Jersey. Jersey kind of lost it, but they still keep possession because it got to the other guy. Oh, a nice pass right up to the net, and they couldn't really do anything with it. Some good stick work there by Montreal to keep, and the save by Allen, I guess. I don't know if he actually made a save or not. LA still with it, though. They're just Montreal cannot pick up possession here. Guys must be tired. They can't get out. It's a minute 24 to go in the period. I think these guys are just going to hold possession until the period ends. Like, seriously, they can't do anything. They don't even get close to the puck. They got to be gassed. Now, at the same token, it's the same guys on offense. They got to be tired too. 45 seconds to go in the period. I'm telling you, these guys are going to hold the puck till the period runs out. Until they almost scored. I think that was a good save there by Allen. I mean, now this is getting ridiculous. The guys are just standing around. They're gassed. LA's just running all over the place. Finally, the puck comes down. And we got 8 seconds left. Far enough for some guys to change up. So at least that, but the period's over now. All right, so we're into the first intermission. It's 2-0 LA. 16-5 are the shots for the period for LA. They lead that. And I think Montreal very happy to get out of this period right now. David, okay, sometimes you send me, don't you send me an email every now and then? Anyways, if you can get your mom even to send me an email and I'll send it to her and she'll put it in. I would really like to get you your winnings. Let me see now. Yeah, Slappy Pickle, you think Montreal can make the playoffs? I don't know. I don't think so anymore. I thought there was a point I thought maybe. I don't think so. I don't think they can get out of the bottom 10. No worries, David. If you can't do it, no worries. We'll figure something else out. But ask your mom. Tell your mom you want something and you need to send me an email, and she'll get it done. Lucas, shots are 16-5 for LA. Yeah, they're getting outshot badly. Brad, Rick, my dad seen you play junior in for the Niagara Ice Dogs back in the day. Yeah, I did. I played. There's not a team I didn't play for. I was literally, I was player to be named later or future considerations. I had 2 names back in the day. So if you saw, that was me. I played for everybody. Just whatever team you want to name, I played for. I can tell you that now. Now, I didn't play for anybody. John Boccabella. I just saw, was it on Twitter where somebody was showing like they got this thing going, like a different expo for every day or something, and they just had John Boccabella up there. I remember going to the games that was in Jarry Park, and the way the announcer used to say his name, John Boccabella. And I don't remember, he wasn't that great. I don't think he could hit very well, if I'm correct. No worries, David. Like I said, ask your mom, tell her you want something and that you need to send me an email, and she will send me an email. So we don't have to worry about it anymore. You're good. You just have to do that. Pete, Montreal is in dire need to get back to playing the kind of hockey that creates success. Hard forecheck, heavy hits, and skating hard with short shifts. But you can also look at it like this, and this is how I'm looking at it, right? It's a lot of young guys. It's a young team. I lost my thought. I said this might happen. It's kind of, it's not that they got to get back to the success. They're trying to learn from their mistakes and stuff like that. So I don't know if they're going to be able to get back to that yet, right? So, and it's not a season that they're in dire need of doing that. I don't think that's the season for that. It's a season for learning, and I think as long as they learn from this, they're going to be fine. So that's what I don't have this sense of there's a dire need to do this, or they got to get a guy, or they got to have a goalie, because this year it's not for that. We had the same team 2 years ago, other than Price and Weber. We just going to ride these young guns to nothing. We don't have the same team 2 years ago, except for no. I don't agree with that. There's a lot of guys not here from 2 years ago. I don't have the proof of this on the tip of my tongue, but I would probably bet on that this is not even close to the same team as 2 years ago. We've got 4 rookies on defense. We got Slavkovsky up front. That's a rookie. Pitlick was not here 2 years ago. Where else do we go with that? Monty barely was here if he was 2 years ago. I mean, this is a very different team. And it's going to be even that much more different in the next 2-3 years. But Pete, I mean, I don't really think they're not playing hockey that that creates success. I don't think that's the case. They need Lane Hudson to quarterback the power play. That's something they do need, and that'll be in a couple of years. Ray, don't bark. Ray, just because people are talking outside doesn't mean you have to talk to them. And guess what held that together? The old guys. What are we talking about now? Yeah, but this is... So let me get this straight. A couple of years ago, we were complaining about the old guys, and that they got to do something. We need whatever, play the kids, play the kids, play the kids. Now that they're doing that, we're complaining about they're not playing the old guys. I think I got that right. I don't know. So I don't get it. I think they're doing just fine. I don't think they need to do anything different. If anything, I think they should be bringing up, Alonin, Raphael Harvey Pinard, give them a shot. Um, you know, I'm surprised they haven't yet with all the injuries. We do need both. I do agree with that. But right now they're in a development year. They're developing the young kids, and there's a lot of injuries and all that. And I wouldn't go reach out for any veterans. When everybody was healthy, we had too many. When everybody comes back, we'll have even that much more. I mean, I don't see how that works. Lucas, yeah, I think so. It's kind of, I wonder why he's not getting a shot, I would have thought by now that he would have. Conservative lawyer, that was not a good first period. The defense broke down, and you're right. Allen was all alone out there. At the end, especially, he was like he was all alone. The last couple of minutes, they were gassed, those guys. They couldn't even move hardly. Anthony still 2-0. They scored 2 goals really quickly around the 9-minute mark or something in the first period, and then there was no more scoring after that. Habination, why do you say you don't think Hool will be around next year? Oh, I see what you're saying. Wait a second, I get it. Because they're not bringing alone and Harvey Pinard. You're saying that they're not developing. He's not developing them. That could be. Maybe that is it. I don't know. Riley Kidney Bean. Yeah, maybe next year he can't. I kind of think next year in the AHL, but there's a lot of good prospects down there, and yeah, we'll see what happens over the next few years. But they've got a lot of good prospects, and this team's going to look different. Pete, maybe it's the young guys. You know how they slack off a little bit. He just has to maybe push a little harder on them about some of these things. I would think with young players, you got to keep pushing every now and then to get them back in line where you want them to be. But they're also, I mean, it's for rookie D. Um, is it a surprise around this point of the season that they're starting to show holes in their game and they're breaking down a bit? I mean, it's not a surprise. Happy Nation, listen, you could be right, but I have not heard any of that. So I'm only going by what what I've heard. I don't know. We'll find out in the offseason if they let him go or not. But I don't know. I haven't heard anything bad about Hool. You got to figure Mayshard 2-3 years. I mean, I don't know. He started out great this season. I think he's leveled off a little bit. He's still doing really well and all that, but I don't think he makes the jump yet, or next season either. I haven't been to a live game, Pete, in a long time, but I remember what it was like. Habination, I don't know about the first part, but you're right about the second part, especially, is that he wasn't hired by the new guys, and it is possible. But I would think that they'd have made that change in the off season before this season, right? But you know, I could see them doing it. I haven't heard anything bad about him, or that they're not happy with him, or anything like that. Also, though, on the Norlander thing, I don't know that Norlander's as high up on the list as he was before. I think that could have something to do with what you just said there, right? Because I mean, Norlander isn't here right now. They've got these other guys here. You would have thought Norlander would have been ahead of a guy like Jackeye, and he's not. And yeah, I think he's expendable now. Sean Farrell will be with Montreal next year. I don't know. He's in college, his second season. He's got 2 more to go, really, if you look at it that way. So I don't know about that. I think Sean Farrell maybe in 2 years, but I don't know about next year even. I don't know. Usually they go 3 before they jump, from my experience in general, right? If not the 4 years, but a lot of guys will jump after the 3rd season. So maybe then, but no, I don't think after 2. And from what I understand about Sean Farrell, an intelligent guy, I think he probably wants his education. I think. They didn't give him Slav or Meshar or anybody really good. I don't know that that's the case, that they didn't do that because they didn't like him. I don't know that that's the case. And it might be too, right? I don't know that it is the case, and I don't know that you're wrong either. So, yeah, I don't know. I can only go by what I haven't heard. That's all. I think Norlander. Well, I said it before the season. I thought he would be traded, and I think he will be if they find a taker. Oh, he's had 3 bad shots to the head. That could be. But Habination, you're going on an assumption. I don't think that's fair to say about a guy like that. You don't know. You're not in the thick of it. You don't know anything about him really. To go and say don't want him touching anybody. I don't think that's fair. I mean, you could be right. I get it, but I don't think it's fair without knowing for sure. Um, um, Dobus, that's how it is. Jacob Dobus, goalie of the future, possibly. He's a goalie, so I don't know yet, but he looks like he could be. He's got potential to possibly be, but I don't know. Habination, okay, but going on that is just your opinion. I still don't think it's fair to be that. And you can be. It's fine if you want to be. I'm not telling you what to do, but yeah, I don't think it's fair to say that to a guy. I don't want you touching when you don't know if he's a problem or not. He might not be a problem at all. I don't think it's fair. Lucas, I'm not sure what you mean by that. I'm missing something. If I think if Montreal really wants him, he'll leave. Who would really turn down money like that? What are we talking about? I must have missed a comment. Jackeye is making the most of his opportunity. Aside from a few mistakes, he's doing pretty good. Oh, I don't knock Jackeye at all. None of these kids, they're doing fantastic. But at some point, yeah, their games are breaking down a bit, and there's holes there that need to be fixed and stuff like that. It was a given, and it's happening. That's all. They're learning in the trenches, is how you put it, right? David, my email address is in every video in the description. Just look at the description where it says show more. Click that, and you'll see my email is there. Every video. Brad Dobas is big. He's that 6'6" goalie, and I think Verbetic too. But I don't think Verbetic has that opportunity. But Dobas has a possibility. He's in college ranks right now, so it all depends on how that goes. Apparently, he's doing well. I think he's in college anyway, and we'll see how it goes with him. With goalies, could take longer than usually takes longer. Who has Houle developed this year? We're 20 odd games into the season. I wouldn't say anything because they were early into the season. Okay, now there was further. Who has he developed this year that played more than one game that didn't play last year? I don't get what you mean by that. They're all here. They didn't go there. They're all here. Gooley, Jacky, they didn't go to Laval. They went here because they needed them. It's not because JF Houle was no good. They had no choice. They needed them here. That's what happened. The Hockey Night in Canada cruise looking way better. Okay, I am not watching. Pete, I think that's a spelling, not a spelling error, but it corrected you. But that's a bad correction. Donbass, that's in Ukraine. It's Dobus. It's Dobes, by the way. Has got great potential. However, he is a work in progress. Well, most goalies his age. Yeah, that's it. I don't know yet either. And he's not with Houle because he's in college. If that means, I think that's why. People have been called up this year. Who's been called up this year? Who? Who's been called up? I'm trying to think now. Who's been called up this year? Nobody. Mayu didn't get picked for Canada. Disappointing. I didn't expect Mayu to get picked for Canada. Here to play because they needed bodies. And you're not going to go and sign veterans on a team loaded with veterans, but you don't want them around for long. How are you going to sign guys? And then if you go trade for guys, for veterans that you have no future, that have no future here, and you're giving up your draft picks and stuff, that makes no sense to do that. So they were here because of all the injuries, and that's why they're here. And they're here to learn, is what they're here to do. And if they win, I think that's great. And that's how we win, it's a bonus, but they're here to learn. I know it's autocorrect, Pete. Don't worry. Pitlick was not called up. Pitlick was sent down, then called back. That's all. So nobody's been called up from there. Apparently, Justin Barron's doing really well. Barron for Lehkonen trade looking bad. Why? They called up Pitlick because Pitlick is an NHLer. They called him up instead of a guy that's not. That's why. See, I'm just saying, I think you're reading too much into things on a certain slant that's wrong. That's all. Lucas, exactly. Mayu wasn't going to get picked. I hadn't heard Barron wasn't doing well. I haven't heard a lot about Barron, but what I have heard about Barron is usually good. But again, it's not. There's no proof there, either way for either of us. I don't know either, but I don't know if I don't think he's doing bad. I think the Rocket aren't doing great, so you can say that's on the coach maybe. What's the point of calling up Pitlick? Because Pitlick is also young, and was a rookie last year, so he needs to learn as well. And they signed him for very low money, so I'm not watching. So we're on third period. Second period's on their way. A little over a minute into it. Power play is okay. I don't even know LA was on a power play. Halfway through the power play. The conversation. I'm not getting into what did Mayu do right now. It's too much to go into right now while the period is on. Maybe in the intermission. I think though Habination is they feel they've got enough rookies on the team already, and they don't want to add into that any more than they have to. And Pitlick was here last year, not a rookie anymore. I think that's what we're looking at. I would like to have them call up some guys, but anyway, power play's almost over. Montreal's killing it off. It's a good power play LA has. They were 25.5% coming in. Or 26.5, one of the two. I don't know which one. So Montreal killed that off. They didn't even get a shot registered. They had 16 shots going into the period, and they still do. So no shots even. That's pretty good. 2.5 minutes into the second period. 2-0 for LA. Awesome, David. Awesome. I thank you. I can get that taken care of. It gets off my head, and I don't have to think about it anymore. And congratulations once again. All right, 3 minutes in. Montreal's got the puck. Nope, they don't have possession, but they're in the offensive zone. And they just chip it back in, so they kept the puck in. I don't know who that was that made a nice little stick play there. Edmondson or the other guy. Here comes LA out of their zone. Almost got a breakaway there. Number 33, don't know who he is. It's in the corner, Caulfield and Deneau, interestingly enough. Deneau comes up with it to the point, to the other side, shot from the circle, blocked. And Edmondson knocked somebody out. Was that Deneau he knocked down? I think it was. They come back in. LA with the puck still. Glove save from in close. I don't know off who, but Allen made a nice save there. He hung on while of a face-off. Unless the whistle was blown for something else. I want to say it might have been. David, thank you, for participating. Thank you, and congrats again. Habination, I kind of agree with you there, though, right? Like I said, I would like to see them call up the kids, but I don't know why they're not. It might be injury problems down in Laval. I don't know really everything going on in Laval. Some sources mean absolutely nothing, born to be a Hab. Some sources actually usually means bullshit. When someone says that, that's saying you might as well say, oh, well, this bullshit thing here I want to talk about is because some sources say. I don't buy into any of that. They're playing this game on Amazon Prime. Nice. I would watch it there, but it's Saturday games I get on TV, so I don't want to watch it where it's delayed a little bit when I don't have to. Montreal in the offensive zone, carrying the puck, moving it around. Dak with it behind the net, coming out to the half wall, still hanging on to it. Whoop. Did he lose it? Comes up to the point. Who's at the point? I don't know if that was who that was. I think it was Pitlick that was there. But anyway, puck now in Montreal's end behind their goal line. Slav just sent it somewhere, or there was a whistle. There was a whistle. He gave it to the ref. Oh, no, Habination, I didn't. Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, Lefebvre was just a waste, but it's a different management. I got to think if these guys have Hool there, they're happy with him. And as soon as they're not happy with him, he's gone and there's somebody else will be there. So, hey, Brad, thanks. And tell your dad I saw him playing for the I can't think of a name. Back in the day. Yeah, the Oakland Seals back in the day. Tell him I recognize him from that. Have a good one. Well, have a good flight. Safe flying. Why you want to go to Idaho? Don't know, but you must have a reason. We're almost 6 minutes gone. We're 5.5 minutes gone in the second. 19-5 now. Shots are shots. Montreal hasn't had a shot on goal in like forever. This period. So a good part of last period and all this period so far. And they just got one. But the goalie stopped it and hung on. Lucas, it's that time of the year. I said when they get to the meat of the season, things are gonna change from the beginning, and I was right. Not to pat myself on the back, I know, but I was right. David, it will be yes, an e-transfer, absolutely. So that's why I just need your email. I'll answer back your email, and then you guys can do with it. And yeah, that's why. So once again, congrats, buddy. And you should be going like, woohoo, I won. I'm waiting for you to do that. Power play for Montreal. I didn't see what happened, so we're on the power play. Did anybody see what the penalty was? I did not. Oh, Copley just got a piece of that off his glove, and then I think that went right out. So we're going to face off to the left of him. Montreal wins the draw, but got away from Hoffman at the line. Is that a surprise to anybody? No, it's not a surprise to me. It's usually Drouin that loses it there, but Hoffman not great either. 30 seconds gone in their power play. And here comes the LA the other way. So this power play not doing well. I think it's their third power play too, so that 16.5% they came into the game with is going to go down. Yeah, they can't get very far past the blue line. And just as Dak almost got through and away, there was a whistle. I guess it was offside. 1:03 to go in their power play. We'll have a face-off, I guess, just over the blue line, Kings blue line. Edler is still playing. Yep. Didn't they sign him like 2 years ago or something? Face off just over the line. Montreal wins the draw. Weidman, he kind of just eases back into his own end because I think guys were changing up. He gives it to whoever that is. I think Slavkovsky. Who's that? No, it was Dvorak. Dvorak dished it off to Armia. Is that Armia on the power play? Like, why? Why would Armia be on the power play? Okay, I don't understand. Yeah, it's Armia. Well, okay, this is going to fail. 30 seconds. Shot from Slav. Goalie saved it. Big rebound came out to the other side. I don't know who that is with it. Back up to the line. Slav with a one-timer. Goalie saves it with the pad and covers up. And we get a whistle. 17 seconds to go in the power play. Awesome, David. Good stuff. Pete, even when Suzuki does that, it doesn't seem to work very often. So I they got to stop doing that drop pass like every time. Do it every now and then maybe you'll catch the other team off guard. I don't know, but not when you do it every damn time, pretty much. I don't think they do it every single time, but the majority of the time they do that draw pass on a power play. And if it doesn't work, just keep doing it till it does work. If at first you don't succeed, try again with the exact same thing that didn't work. Don't change it up at all. We got another face-off anyway coming up here. Hey, David, talk to you later, buddy. Oh, Kava gets 2 shots on it. Got his own rebound, got another shot away, and the power play is over. We got 12:05 to go in the second. Shots are now 19-11, so Montreal did well, getting 6 shots. I don't know if they're all on the power play, but they got 6 shots after getting none in the first 5 minutes of this period. He is attacking like McDavid, but it's not working. It's not. I haven't seen a goal come out of that yet. That I don't think I've seen one anyway. So I don't know. It's not working, and they keep doing it over and 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 over again. And it's kind of I don't get it. Now, the one thing I do get is the big thing that we're missing on the power play is a quarterback. We don't have the proper power play quarterback. That's the biggest Achilles heel on the power play. Yep, Pete, we got spoiled by the kind of good start. And even where they are right now, right? We're spoiled by their record. And that's the problem. So people have regressed back to being, we want to make the playoffs. No, we're not going to. That's how I see it. $32 people in the room. Wow. Give a thumbs up if you're having a good time, or if you're about to leave, give a thumbs up. I appreciate that. And hey, have a chat with me. I answer everybody. Very rare that a comment gets past me. It happens. But yeah, say hi and ask a question or something. Or give your opinion on the game, or tell me I'm an idiot and I don't know what I'm saying. I accept that. Because it's highly possible that I'm being an idiot and I don't know what I'm saying. I've been told that before. Was there just a penalty? I missed it. There you go. Maybe we'll see a replay. I've got commercials, so I'm not. And then there's either a TV timeout or there's a reason for it. I need to shave. I should have shaved today, but I didn't. That's why I'm scratching so much on my face. More information than you needed, right? Okay. That was a call against Kovacevic? For what? Okay, well, what was the call? Don't show it. They're too ashamed to show what the call was. It was such a bad call. Seriously, what was the call? They're not showing what it is. All right, so don't announce it. Just play. Hey, Pistol Pete. Well, thank you. I'm a big fan of you too. I think. I don't know. You've been here before. I've spoken to you before. I've seen the name out there before. But so it's been a while, but welcome back in. And I appreciate that. Give a thumbs up if you're having a good time. They called that holding. He didn't hold. He hit him with his chest or something. That was holding? That's creative. I see the refs are not going to leave us alone one game. I'd like to see Markov as our power play coach instead of Burrows. That's interesting. I wonder. That's interesting. I know I'm dreaming, and Markov probably a better player than a coach. That could be right there. But that's interesting. All right, so they're already 35 seconds into their power play. And they got a good one, and Montreal's holding them off so far tonight, so that's good on Montreal. Good save there by Allen. Puck comes out over the line, so they have to regroup. LA. Cross ice into the corner. Bounces off. Guy gets it. See how easy they set up? It's so easy. And then Deneau loses it at the line. It bounces over his stick or something. Anyway, they got to regroup again. They do the drop pass to Deneau, of all people. But they get set up right away. Like, I don't get it why we can't. 30 seconds left in the power play, halfway through the second period. 21-12 are the shots on goal, favor of LA. "15 seconds left on their power play. They're coming from their own end again. Dursey, he spins around, tries that again. Over the line, over the red line, pass over to the cross ice to the blue line. They get over into the zone. They set up. Puck intercepted, I guess, in front of Allen, and Montreal comes the other way. Comes out the other way, because comes the other way. That's what she said last night. They lose it in the neutral zone. Puck comes into their end in the corner. They're fighting for it along the boards there. We got 9:05 left in the second. Obviously, that power play was over. LA, nobody cleanly come up with it yet. Montreal finally sends it up to the line, but LA keeps it in. It's again along the boards, the half wall. Montreal come up with that, send the cross ice. They're over the line, cross ice back to Dak. He's looking. He loses it there. He's into the corner. Caulfield sends it around to Nick on the other side. Up to the line. Is that Caulfield with it? Just moving around. Weidman at the point. Shot. Saved by the goalie. And he hangs on. That was a bit creative. I mean, they were moving the puck around in a good way there. But the shot on the goalie wasn't great. What is Jake Allen's trade value right now? Like, who cares? We can't set up because we don't skate hard, not first on the puck, too much floating. If they trade Jake Allen, then what do we got here? Who we got? You're going to complain about what then? You're going to complain that, why'd they trade Jake Allen? We got no goalies. Pete sounds right. They're not aggressive enough. Or something. There's something, I don't know what it is. You see other teams on the power play, they gain the zone pretty easily, and they set up. Now, not every team, obviously, but I mean, watch LA tonight. They've been gaining the zone really easy and setting up pretty easily. But they got a good power play. Anyway, we'll see how she goes. 0 for 3 so far, I think, for both teams tonight. Yeah, they're not aggressive enough on the four. Like, I guess that's forechecking too, but they're not aggressive enough in that. And put the other team on their heels. You got the man advantage, and why? I don't know why the teams. They're on the power play. You got the man advantage, so to gain the zone, you dump the puck in. How does that make any sense? LA looks really good tonight. I mean, they look like they're better than Montreal tonight. Still a lot of hockey here, though. I mean, still, they're just over the halfway mark, so a lot of hockey. Third period's been, in general, the best for Montreal, so hopefully we got that to look forward to. And maybe in these next 8 minutes, they can tie it up here. It's possible. I don't get the feel for it, though. But every time I said that, they score. I mean, I'm not saying I think they're going to get shut out at this point, but I don't know. I don't have a good feel for them scoring either. With 7:45 to go in the second. By the way, I hold it up like that, not because I'm an idiot and can't hold the thing, but it makes a lot of noise, and I don't want it to make noise like that. See? Otherwise, I feel like Donald Trump when I do that. There's the Habs first YOL right there. So we got 7:26 to go in the second. It's 22-14. That's the shots on goal. LA's up 2-0. And Montreal just, I don't know, not playing aggressive enough. I think that's the word Pete and I both like for tonight. It's also Doc's first game as a Hab as the center, second line center. So I don't know. Maybe he's got a bit of an adjustment going from right wing to center. I don't know. I imagine there is, but he's taking his time adjusting. And Josh Anderson on the first line. I mean, he's been hot and he's a streaky guy, and it's not really. It's like his streak ended tonight so far. Yeah, I don't know if the Habs are going to get shut out. I just don't have a feel that they're going to score here anytime soon. 6.5 to go in the second. They had a flurry of shots there, but that's kind of slowed down as well now too. And this game has reverted to a bit of a boring game from, it was an okay game. Now it seems a bit boring. They're just like back and forth. Nobody really getting any opportunities here. No flow to it. Come on, guys. Get the puck. Get it out of there. It's also, I think, with this year for sure. It's not our first look at Nick and against Phil, but it's another look at that and see how they do against each other. So far, Deneau's got an assist on the second goal, so I guess he's winning. I thought Allen saved that. 5:05 to go now. Montreal about to get out of their own zone, and they do send it into the corner. Caulfield there first. He doesn't really pick it up. And the other 22, Fiala's the other 22. Oh, here he comes the other way. Gets around one guy, over the line, loses it there, though, they still have possession, though. He's got it back. He tried to hit Kopitar with that. It was close. They still have possession, though. Montreal picks it up. Suzuki coming up along the boards. Stops just over the line and loses it. One of those nights. Here comes LA the other way, but they pass gets. Oh, is that a whistle? Okay, there was a whistle. Maybe that's why the pass got away from the guy. I guess that was offside. I guess for against LA. Hey Jackson, how you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Hopefully you are as well. Good to see you out there, buddy. The stick work smothering forecheck from LA is like an old school Suter kind of game. Pete hates this. Who's their coach there now? Well, yeah, I mean that's who their coach is. So no, he's not coaching there anymore. Who's their coach there? I don't even know. I forgot. Suter's in Calgary. Yeah, listen, they're doing a good job right now, right? You're looking at, I guess, Phil Deneau's being effective as well. So, with what, about 25 minutes left in the game. There's still time, though. It's only a 2-goal lead. So, Montreal just needs to not give up the next goal. I mean, that's key here, that they don't give up a late period goal. If they do, I mean, I think it's definitely going to be over. And then again, maybe not. But yeah, you got to think if they give up a late period goal and go down 3-0, that's not going to be good. Oh, it's McClellan is their coach. Yeah, okay, I remember now. Well, They got some of those shots back, but you're right. It's only 14, almost through the second period. It's they've been getting their shot totals them in low. You don't know how to spell what McClellan's last name? That's his. I think you spelled it right. Come on, let's get back to this period. Suzuki's in the penalty box. Okay, so how did that happen? What did he do? Slashing. Okay, I didn't see that. All right, so Montreal on the PK with 4:05 to go in the second. Hey, Renegade Man, what's Doha? I'm not sure what Doha is. 30 seconds gone in their power play. .340 to go in the second. Here comes LA over their line. Over Montreal's line. Let's see if they set up. They do get set up. Shot went wide, and that puck came all the way back down. I don't think anybody touched it. It just off the boards and back the other way. Here comes LA. 52 seconds on the power play left. Drop pass there. Another drop pass. They did it twice. Montreal stole the puck at the red line. Evans couldn't get away, but wasted some time. LA gets taken off the puck just over the line. Montreal sends it back the other way, all the way down, almost all the way down, but now it's behind the net. Who is it? Has it? I think it's Doughty. He comes up, sends it, stretch pass up to the blue line. That guy's in, but lost the puck along the half wall. Montreal sends it back the other way. Oh, Armia at the blue line got the puck, but then lost it just inside the blue line. That's where Armia shines. That's the one place he still plays really well. Is that's on the PK. Oh, they're not on the. Oh, it's over now. The power play's over now. You're in Qatar. Ah, awesome. Wow, that's pretty cool. Thanks for. Be careful there, eh? I heard what happened to that reporter. But it's cool. How you doing? How you enjoying it over there? You able to drink beer and stuff like that, and look at women? Like, what are you allowed to do over there? Jackson, I didn't see slashing. I agree. I don't know what the hell happened. Anyway, they killed it off, so it's okay in the end. 2 minutes left in the period. It's behind the LA net along the boards. Kings come up with it. Where is it now? Where is it now? Caulfield in the corner. Back up to the Suzuki and the slot, and he fans on the shot. My God. Bad timing to fan on a shot. It's along the boards there. Suzuki trying to pick it up, but he's kind of getting manhandled a little bit there. They get the puck out. Dump it in, and some changing up on there and going on. Weidman behind the net comes out. He sends it up into the corner, and that'll be icing. He wasn't far enough up. So we'll get an icing call against Montreal. Get a face-off in front of Allen. Oh, wait, did Suzuki fan on that or he hit the guy with the shot? I thought he fanned on it completely. I guess the rebound off the guy came back so fast it looked like he fanned on it. That's weird. My eyes playing tricks on me? Maybe. I'm watching on City TV. I'm watching it on TV tonight. Saturday nights on City TV. So, yeah. 54 seconds left in the period. Shots are 23-15 in favor of LA. Scores 2-0 for LA. And we'll have a second intermission coming up. No. Well, I don't know where isn't all the soccer going on in Qatar? There was one of the best reporter or something like that. He died kind of mysteriously, suddenly over there, and he had been talking poorly about the government and FIFA, and then boom, he's dead. So kind of mysterious. 35 seconds left in the second. I feel really weird talking about a guy that just got killed or died mysteriously and then doing that about it's weird when you have something like that happen. So I don't think I'm talking about Saudi Arabia, though. Almost out of the period. Montreal last second trying to score a goal. At least they're not giving up one. I feel much more comfortable going into the third. They're not down 3-0, and it's only 2-0. That's it. Last second shot by Slav. Did not make it in time. Jackson, I agree with you. An area of the world to avoid. For me, I ain't going there. Not that I go anywhere. I don't like traveling anyway. Definitely not going to a place like that. All right, we got 15 minutes of intermission. Ask away. Anything I can answer, anything you want to talk about, just talk here in the chat. And we got, like I said, 15 minutes to do that. In a 2-0 game, how do you feel the game is going? How do you feel the third period will go? Do you think Montreal can tie it up? Do you think they will tie it up? My opinion is that they can. I don't feel that they will, though. Even though I had them winning this game, at this point, I don't even know if they're going to score a goal. Now, the intermission, things could happen. The coach can whip them into shape. I don't know, but they don't have the feel of any offense tonight. Thoughts on Doc being demoted? No thoughts. It's because of injury. It's the only reason. Monahan is out day to day with a foot injury, and they need a center, and Doc is the guy. So no thoughts. They didn't have a center down on the farm to bring up to fill that void, and that's the Doc. I don't think Doc's finished as far as in their plans for being a center here on this team. So no, it doesn't surprise me, but it's not a demotion. Hey, DB, it's been a minute. CBJ has been decimated by injuries next year, right? You're talking about, kind of like Montreal last year, right? They got, you're right, though, with CBJ. They are hit by a lot. Montreal got killed with that. So pretty much, unless the players left on the roster step it up, is pretty much, next year. It happens, right? Some teams some years, that's what happens. Eric, I think every team has that with a team or two where you don't usually do well. Every team has one or two or more teams where they just traditionally don't do well. Guru thinks they could tie it up. Oh, I agree that it hasn't gotten too far out of hand and they potentially could tie it up. I don't feel they will. But I said earlier, every time I say that, watch, they'll come out of this period, start the third with a goal right away. Like, that's how it usually happens. So I'm hoping it does continue that way, but I just don't get a feel of offense from them tonight. Oh, you're quoting, which was the quote of Sportsnet, Jackson? I don't know which one was. Thoughts of Doc being demoted? Did Sportsnet say that? Then they're idiots if they did. They should know better. Is Carey retired? No, he has. There's nothing official, and it's kind of looking like I see. I thought he would announce it and not go the 4 more years collecting the money and whatever. It looks like he's going to go on the LTIR for 4 years, and then announce after that he's retired. As soon as he announces his retirement, the contract is null and void, I believe. We need to score in the first 6 minutes of the third. I would agree with that. It's only 2-0, so there's time after that, but I kind of think they need to do that just to get in the right direction again in this game. Thomas, I could see them winning an OT if they could tie it up, but they got to get that first goal. If they give up the next goal or the first goal if they give up the next goal, I don't see how they come back. Just there's no feel for offense here tonight. I heard he collapsed on the floor. Last photo song wearing an LGBT shirt. That's not the best place to promote equal rights. Who are we talking about? Carey Price? No, what? I don't know what you're talking about. If you're talking about Carey Price, Renegade Man, no, that's not you asking that. Who are we talking about, Renegade Man? You're talking about the reporter. Oh, I don't know what happened exactly. Yeah, well, he was doing things. Yeah, I mean, then all of a sudden he died suddenly. A young man too. And I don't know if he had health problems or not. But yeah, to me, it's weird. It's kind of like you talk out against Putin. All of a sudden, you fall out of a window from 10 floors up. Renegade Man, will Dadonov be traded if he can play well enough to get the interest of other teams? I think the hope is that they'll trade him at the deadline, yes. If there's no interest for him, then no. Well, Jackson, then Sportsnet are idiots, but we already knew that. I mean, they should know better. They should know that's not a demotion. What idiots? Lucas says Kings clogging up neutral zone so Habs can't get their transition game going. That's why they're having trouble generating offense. Kind of trapping. Is that like playing the trap a bit? Is that what you're saying? Kind of. Now we call it clogging up the neutral zone, right? Because they're not allowed. The trap's not allowed to be played. Am I right? Or not supposed to be played now? But isn't that what the trap was? You clog up the neutral zone, and you can't get through. Got that. Anderson not clicking with the first line, but without Monahan, the second line not effective either. Yeah, well, this is a problem with an injury like that, right? So, yep. I heard the Oilers are interested in Edmondson. I don't know if the asking price is a first or a prospect. I might have heard that, but I mean, it's just a rumor, and it was like a couple of weeks ago. So they say, I don't think you're getting a first for Edmondson. I look the way he's playing right now. I don't see how you're going to get a first for him. So no, and he's got, I want to say 2 years left on his contract. So I don't know that you're going to get a first for that. Jackson, at times, Andy on the first line last season after Marty took over was great. When Andy's in a hot streak, it seems to work, but it hasn't this year at all. I don't know if they played much together this year. And then Yeah, I just thought Andy being in a hot streak because he's very streaky, that it would be a good time to have him on that line, but it doesn't seem to yet. Still a period to go. Maybe his time is coming up in this period. Till the game's over, we won't know, obviously. Edmondson to Edmonton. You had it back reversed there, Jackson. I don't know if it was Edmonton I heard being interested in him, but maybe it was. Habs can hold out for the highest offer since they aren't shopping these rumored guys. Plus, Kent Hughes doesn't give anybody away. Kent Hughes is a bit of a shark out there, so he's not just giving guys away. And he's shown patience already in waiting for what he wants and gotten it. So I would think that, yeah, I don't expect guys to move. I honestly, I don't really expect to move till the trade deadline, you know? Nobody is playing well enough that teams are going to really be calling for them, you know? So that's why some of the rumors, I don't really believe them. Just based on that. And then their values kind of go up a little bit again when it get close to the trading deadline. Teams usually have cash to spend, and for the guys with expiring contracts, there's no risk. If it doesn't work out, they're gone. The only risk is what did you give up for it? That's all. We got to get getting close to the end of this intermission. So, third period should be coming up in the next few minutes. Of course, it's a betting commercial. Oh, I might be surprised there's a betting commercial on. Any bets on who's going to score for Montreal? Not bets, but if anybody wants to give a guess, who do you think will get Montreal's first goal? Or we could say who's going to get the next goal? Either team, who's going to get the next goal? Nothing less than a first or top prospect. I don't think for Edmondson you're going to get that. If Eddie was on an expiring contract, I think then maybe. I still think a first is a reach the way he's playing right now. But yeah, with term left, yeah, you're not getting a first. Anderson has speed, but he doesn't have the creativity that Cole and Nick have. Anderson is pretty much a north-south. They call him north-south winger, right? Pretty much. So, yeah. Nor does Andy have the intuition of where to be with these two. Nick and Cole are playing at a higher level now. But, Pete, at times when he's streaky and he's on that good streak, it works. And it did last year, but it's not working right now. Jackson, you're right, eh? Drouin is set to come back soon. He's been cleared for contact, just not yet for the games, but I would imagine maybe next game he'll be back. But Jackson said, in case you guys didn't read this one, I heard the phone is ringing off the hook for Drouin. Probably health insurance companies, though. Joey Gaming, someone that might have trade value is Josh Anderson. Yeah, we were just talking about that. And maybe Sean Monahan. Monahan, without a doubt, at the trade deadline is going to get a lot of interest, and I think Montreal picks up a first-round pick for him. Don't threaten you with Drouin returning. It's going to happen. Again, the best thing, and look, Luca's there. Luca will agree with me. I need some support, Luca. The best thing for them is to get Drouin going and scoring and doing good things, and then move him at the trade deadline, where he'll have some value, but only if he's producing. So everybody doesn't want to see Drouin. It's not the best thing for Montreal. We could get a good return, like a good draft pick, something. We get something for him if you can get him going. Luca says Eddie gives you cup pedigree for 2 cup runs. This he does at $3.5 million. Actually sounds more attractive than Sherratt as a rental, which by the way got an unprotected first, plus 4th and B tier prospect. Listen, you might be right, and plus I wasn't factoring in that it looks like the cap will go up before next season by $4 million if they pay off their escrow, which they're expecting. So you know you're probably more right than I am on that, Luca. He does give you that cup pedigree. The thing that is the knock against him, which I'm just learning about recently, is that he is a stay-at-home defenseman, and the stay-at-home defenseman is starting to be kind of go the way of the dodo bird, as they say, right? So that could work against him that way. So, you know, and he's not super fast. He doesn't always join the rush, that kind of stuff. Whereas the new kind of defensemen now are like our guys that I called them hybrids, but that's like the new style now. Guys got to be able to do both. Is there something going on between Having Nation and Luca? Having Nation says he dropped Skinner for Luca. Ooh. Are you guys an item now? Like, what's going on? No, I'm just bugging you. We're going to have like a lover's quarrel here, maybe. I don't know. True. I want to apologize for it, but I mean, there's nothing to apologize. It's just a joke. Drew has finished production-wise with Habs along with Armia and Gallagher. Well, I hope not completely because, I mean, that means he's going to be here past the trade deadline. Like, I'd like to see them move him. And for Drouin's sake, he needs to go elsewhere. It's just not working here, and it's not going to. Well, Happy Nation, I know it wasn't. I was making a joke. Don't worry. You might not like the joke, but I was not really implying anything other than it's a joke. I would think at this point we really are going to be back in the third period in the next couple of minutes. It's 9:00, so we should be there. My alarm's going to go off in a minute, of course. So I don't forget to take these later. I will move them over here where I'll see them and I'll remember. Nobody wants to trade with you, so you dropped him. You know, I believe me, I get it. I was just sorry. It was there for me to make a joke about. At least I didn't do Skinner. Yeah, nobody wants to trade. I don't do trades. I rarely trade. Have a Nation, don't worry. It wasn't really implying that you were. It was a joke. I don't know you to know that anyway. If that's true or not true, I wouldn't say it other than a joke. And listen, if you are, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. And there's nothing wrong with that. Drew is not being moved. No one will spend the effort of clearing cap for him. And he will get PTO'd next September by a fringe playoff team. Yeah, you got to think something like that, right? I'd like to get a return for him. I just don't. I agree with you. I don't see a return. If he didn't get hurt and actually played and produced a little bit, which he probably would have, yeah, they might be able to move him, but I don't think so. It depends. He should be back in the next game or two. For the umpteenth time, we're going to say he'll get it and we'll get some good numbers out of him. Not going to happen. He's going to walk, or they'll hold 50% of his salary. Some fringe playoff team will take a flyer on him for the playoffs, and they'll move him at the deadline for very little return. Right? I mean, that's what it's going to be. One of the two. All right. We're back Just about to a face-off for the third. Are you not Sue on that? If you were Sue, maybe you are homo. I don't know. And homo's not a really good thing to say, but you might be gay. But it's not what I was saying anyway. But it's funny that you put Sue instead of sure. I'm just bugging you. There's a rumor about Domi, and you know what? If he is, he is, and it's nobody's business. To be very honest with you, I don't really care if Max Domi is or is not, and I don't think it's really right of people to speculate about that. But I have had my suspicions about that, and like I said just before, nothing wrong with that, and there is nothing wrong with that. Luca, I kind of think you're right about that, right? And it'll be the fourth season in a row where he will be out for the last part of the season, and into the sunset he rides. Habination, like I said, you didn't have to really say anything. Yeah, Seinfeld episode, you got it. Yeah, I've had that suspicion for no reason in particular before, and like I said, I don't really care. I mean, good on him. He lived the life he wants to live. I don't really care. And I would hope that at some point in the near future, that stuff would not be a problem in a room, but I guess it could be. It's unfortunately that at this point that should be a problem anywhere anymore. Right? I'm open-minded enough and have been for a long time. A Renegade Man, 100% I agree with you. Habination, we don't know. We don't know. So it might be working and it might not be. We could both just as likely be wrong. And anybody out there, I'm not starting any rumors about it. I just said I've had that thought before. I'm not starting rumors. I've not heard anything like that ever. So it's just a thought I had for whatever reason. But I kind of think it's because he supports the movement, and he was at the parades and stuff. I think that's why a lot of people get that idea, but I don't think that makes it like that's the case. But that's where my suspicion comes from. But it's a stupid suspicion. George Larac, never heard that before. And besides, I don't want to say that. He might come pop me in the head. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to say that to his face. By the way, we're like a little over 2 minutes in. There's a delayed penalty coming up to Montreal, and there has been a whistle, so Montreal will go on the PK. Looks like Slav going off. Good point, Renegade Man. I wouldn't want to have to fight Domi. Nope. And if people do have a problem with it, well, then they're just like they're cavemen at this point in time, right? So Slav went off for tripping. Well, Montreal gives up a goal here. I would think that's going to be it, but so far their PK's been good. This is a really good power play, 25% going into, so they basically score every fourth power play. I think this is the fourth power play. Can almost expect a goal here. Yeah, I think that's what set it off a lot of people there, but I don't think they were the only Habs. He was the only Hab there though. He got photographed there, but I think that's what set a lot of people off to thinking this way. So yeah, anyways, enough said. Domi doesn't deserve us talking about this like this. Besides, you never know. He might be watching this live stream and wanting to come after us. And then again, since he supports the movement, he probably wouldn't bother him at all. They're moving the puck around, not finding anywhere. Oh, there was an opening saved by Allen. The rebound went to the side. Montreal couldn't pick that up cleanly and get it out of there. So along the boards behind the net, who's got it? Who's got it? They come up with it. But can't hold it at the line, and they got to regroup. And that didn't take long. Fiala decided, at the half wall, his shot was wide. I think it was more of a pass kind of shot. And cleared out by Montreal. All the way back to the goalie. 3.5 minutes gone in the third. I haven't updated the shots in a while. 25-16. That's the shots in favor of LA. 35 seconds left in the power play. They're in Montreal zone, but not cleanly. And now a guy gets it right in the circle, up to the point, to the other circle, a shot wide. Oh, good. I don't know what happened there. Was that a block shot? Did the goalie save it? Anyway, there was a couple of good opportunities there for LA, and so far, they haven't been able to put it in. 5 seconds left in the power play. Montreal going to get out of this one again. Good penalty kill tonight. Allen hangs on to a puck. We'll get a face-off there. Power play's over. 15:45 left in the first. It is still 2-0 game for LA. In the end, Habination, I agree with you. I don't like to agree about the Trump thing, but, you're right. It's not really my business. And that's what I said earlier about all you guys. I don't really want to know your politics and all that because I don't want to have that kind of to think that about anybody that I don't need to do that. You know what I mean? I want to think nicely of all you guys without politics involved. It's terrible. Before 2016, that was never an issue. You could follow whatever politics you want, but now it's so goddamn divisive. We can't talk about it at all. All right, I think they're going to a commercial break. Nope, face off. Suzuki won that one. Where's the puck, though? They lost it at the red line. LA, though, brings it to their own end, and they're going to regroup and get out of there. Montreal steals it back just over the blue line. I don't know what that was. Was that Dak? Dak almost had a shot. He couldn't control the puck. Still in the offensive zone for Montreal, but they don't have control of the puck till now. Caulfield shot. The save, the rebound, they almost scored there. I don't know how they kept that out. There's a penalty? What's going on? Penalty to Edmondson. Oh, they're awarding the goal to Caulfield. Caulfield scored. I guess that went just under the bar and came out or something. No, that's not a goal. How do they award that? That's not a goal. Oh, I thought they were awarding a goal. They're going to look at it. That's not a goal. They're not giving him a goal. That's not a goal. Everyone's too sensitive. And they're red, and I like red too, but I'm not red. White? Who's white? What party's white? I didn't even know that. Whatever. Let's not talk politics. 14:46 left in the third. They're going to review that. But from the replay they showed, that did not go in. There's no goal there. It did not cross that goal line, and it did not. It hit that post and bounced out. As much as I'd love that to have gone in, it did not go in. Was close, Cole. Close, but no cigar on that one. Almost had his 16th goal. By the way, Pete, if you're still out there, I don't know if you're still there. He's on pace right now for 47 goals before the end of this game, at least, if he doesn't score. You had it at 48, I think. So your guess is so far really close. Montreal wins the draw here. Weidman at the half wall sends it across to Dadonov. He missed it, but he got it now. He sends it back the other way, and nobody got that except Arbor when he came into their own end. He left it for Weidman. Weidman back to Arbor. Arbor tried to throw it into the corner. It hit somebody or hit the stick. LA coming the other way, over the line, behind the net, passed around to the other side, back the other way, back the other way. But Montreal's got it now. Arbor picked that up. He sends it out. Stretch pass, but will miss his target, and they'll have an icing call here. Luka, a bomb of a wrister. If it only went a little bit under, a little bit, that would have been in. I mean, that just bounced right off. Did not go in, unfortunately. I'm telling you, I'm getting the feeling that they're not going to put one in tonight. I wish we could jinx their goalie, but it doesn't work that way by saying they're going to, the shutout. It won't work that way, but it looks like they're going to get one. For a small kid, Caulfield can get a lot on that puck. I don't mind the loss. I don't like getting shut out. I don't like seeing them get shut out. So I'd like to see them get a goal. Behind the Arnett in the corner or against the boards, they finally got the puck. So Montreal finally got the puck off there. Up to the line, out. Here comes Andy. At the half wall, sends it back to the line. Not cleanly, but Harris has it now. Walks the line a bit, sends a shot to the net, doesn't get through. LA sends it out. Harris picked it up right away, transitioned pretty quickly. Evans with it, but his drop pass gave it to an LA player. Montreal, though, back in their own end, has it. Gouli, I guess. Sends it up to Suzuki. He sends it into the corner. Who's got it? Who's got it there? Was that Slav? No, that was Gouli, I guess. They still have the puck in the offensive zone, but not cleanly with possession. And LA picks it up, gets it out, just to the red line. And then they send it into the Montreal's end, but Gouli has it. They're coming back out. Who's got it there? Was that Slav? No. Oh, that was Dak. So the Dak line is out there. They kind of have possession. Oh, Dak almost kept that puck in. But it came out, was sent back in, and it's offside because Suzuki is in there. So we'll have a face-off just over the blue line of LA. 11:55 to go in the third. Still 2-0. Not next goal wins, but Montreal needs to get the next goal. As the longer this goes into the third, I mean, Montreal absolutely needs the next goal. If LA gets the next goal, I mean, this got to be out of reach. So is Montreal going to get a goal? I don't know. Doesn't feel like it. But that doesn't mean anything either. We got a commercial break, so talk to me, peoples. Talk to me. By the way, if you're having a good time, good time, man, give me a thumbs up. I appreciate that. And just, send a question my way. I will do my best to answer. Send a comment. How do you feel the game's going to go? You think Montreal can get the next goal? Can they come back with just a little under 12 minutes to go in the third? Can they come back from this 2-0 deficit? I don't think so. I really don't. And I hate saying that, but I don't think so. But they definitely can't give up the next goal. All right. Look at all these comments. Oh, my God. I got to talk to myself. I could sing for you. I can't dance, but I could sing not very well. They're showing the highlights, so we'll be back at this in a second here. And you all lost your opportunity. No goal. They're just showing that highlight again. Hey, BL, how you doing? Oh, okay. Well, it's 2-0. It's okay. It just doesn't look like they're going to score. By the way, congrats. You took over first place in the points league. Congrats. That's a hell of a feat. I think it was you that took over. It's a hell of a feat to have caught Luka. And there they are. One comment under the other. The two leaders of the points league. Now, will anybody catch those two guys? I don't know. Here we got 11:15 to go in the third. If things don't change, we will not go beyond the third. Come on, guys. We need a sense of urgency here if you want to win this game, I think. And I don't see that happening in them yet. If they wait too long, they ain't going to do it. BL, I think it's you. Somebody passed Luka. You were the only guy that was close. So I have to assume it was you. I didn't look and see, but I have to assume. So congrats on that. Don't know if you're going to hold on to it or not, but at least it's nice to see that there's some action at the top. I'm sorry, Luka, but it's boring when someone just runs away with it all year and it's gone. It's better that, you might not agree, but what can I say? I thought you were 30 behind too. That's what I thought. Nation said you passed him. But when we had this conversation earlier, I said I thought you were just behind. So I think you're right. But that's still catching him, considering the lead Luka had. That anybody caught him, it's crazy. So still congrats. We got another goal? Oh, yeah. It's over. Am I right? It's over? 3-0? What happened there? Show the damn scoreboard. They're hiding the score from us. Yep, LA just scored the third one, so game over, in my opinion. Luka's a big boy. He can handle it, BL. He can handle the competition. I have no worries about Luka. Yeah, Grimes, in the end, it's a terrible game. I didn't think they were going to come back from 2-0, so I don't think they're coming back from 3-0. But what I would like to see is them get the next goal so they can get a goal and it's not a shutout. That's kind of what I'd like to see. Leafs and Flames tied 4-4 late in the third. Well, I'd like to see the Flames win that one. That's another thing I'd like to see. And in regulation, not in overtime. Nine, 12 to go in third. They've got 30 shots already. Montreal 16. Montreal hasn't had a shot in a while, I do believe. And it's very disappointing and very low total of shots. But I dare say, I mean, it's the injury to Monahan and the shift of Dak to center. It's really affected their offense. Grimes, jerseys are not lucky or unlucky or jinx or like are bad. Like this doesn't happen. Sorry. They got shut out the other day too, so they weren't wearing these. So I don't see how that, There's the goal. There's the goal. Hoffman with it. Who got it? Montreal breaks the shutout. Hoffman, his first game back. Listen, you know what? 8 minutes left. Now they're only 2 down. Maybe they get another quick one, we're in this game. But right now, I don't think they will. Hoffman just ripped that by the goalie. Goalie with the setup. And then you see Dvorak put it in just in case it wasn't in. He had the rebound. I don't think it was Dvorak. Dvorak put it in after the goal. I didn't see a deflection there. Maybe I'm wrong, but I didn't see it. Let's see the announcement. Now, the announcement isn't coming really quickly, so maybe they're looking at it. Maybe you're right. They're looking at it to see who got the goal. Let's see. They're showing it again. Oh, I didn't notice Devo there, but you might be right. Devo might have put that one in. Now they need another one right now. Went over the glass, out of play. We'll have another face-off. Yeah, the fact that it has not yet been announced, that they're having trouble seeing that. I mean, they could ask the guy. Why don't they ask Devo? Did you touch it? Did you put he'll tell you the truth? You'd think they're teammates. He's not going to take a goal from Hoffman if he didn't touch it. Anyway, we'll see what they come up with. Baby, I know. Who was it? Habination somebody was saying that earlier. We were talking about it at the beginning of this show. Yeah, I don't know all the details, but I mean, good for him. He's healthy enough to do that. They're saying it's Hoffman. Why? How do you know that? I'm in a commercial. How can you be ahead of me? Hoffman, okay. Like I saw him make a couple of mistakes, but yeah, I mean, getting the only goal, it's good. And his first game back after missing a few too, so I guess it's good. I know one thing. I'd like this game to end. I'm hungry. I should have eaten before the game started, but I did not. And I'm hungry. What else is new? I'm usually hungry by this time. It's Galley. Gary Galley. I don't like him. I like the other guy though. He used to be our announcer on the radio for a couple of seasons. John Bartlett, is that it? Have they announced it yet? Anyway, we got 7:50 to go in the third. It's 3-1 now. Montreal with their first shot in a while got a goal. Let's see if they can get another quick one. They're going to need it. Suzuki tied up there. Was that by Phil? Phil doing a good job tying Suzuki up. Yeah, it was. Puck went out of play. Face off. Have they announced the goal yet? Anybody? I haven't seen it. I'm still waiting. That's a long time to announce. They must have announced it already. Anybody see the announcement? Who got the goal? Working it down to 7 minutes. 7:05 to go now in the third. In this 3-1 game, can Montreal come back? Better add another goal soon. We got an icing call, I think. So against Montreal, it'll come back the other way. They announced Hoffman, so Hoffman got it. All right. KK with his third goal. Who cares? They're saying Hoffman on the NHL app. Yeah, I didn't see the announcement up here, though. Save Allen on Roy or Roy. I think he's from Quebec. Could be wrong. We'll have a face-off in front of him again. Yeah. He was square to the shooter. No problem there. From Gouli and Dadonov for the goal. Yeah, Game Center doesn't mean that it's 100% right. They might change that. But it seems like for now, Hoffman got the goal. And it may stay that way too, but you never know. Come on, guys. Let's go get a second one. Come on. How far am I away from Blainville or Boisbriand? That's on the North Shore. So you got to go to the North Shore of Montreal, go through Laval, and then it's just up and on the east side. So I'm a bit away from it. If I had to drive to Blainville, Boisbriand, no traffic, it's got to be about a half hour from here. If I remember my times for that. It's been a while since I've done that, but I mean, I know Blainville and Boisbriand very well. Is Dak back with the first line? I doubt it. They don't have a center for the second line. Right now, the action's in Montreal's end, and they almost got a goal there. The guy just missed the pass. That would have been a goal. So Montreal better get back. Hoffman gives it to Allen to freeze it and get a whistle. I guess they were getting tired and stuck in their end. That was actually probably a good move by Hoffman. They could at least change all the skaters. Well, we're running out of time because we've got to be around 5 minutes left. We're in a commercial now, and yeah, it's gonna be tough for them. Hey, Randy, how you doing? There's no cursed blue jerseys. Come on, it's a jersey, but yes, it's the second game. I think they lost the first one. Yeah. How is it cursed? I don't know who cursed it. For it to be cursed, somebody had to curse it. Who would have cursed the jerseys? I don't know what you mean by the Slavkovsky line is with Evans and Anderson now. It doesn't. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, Grimes, though, that was last year's reverse retro. Us sucking cursed it, but then the white and the red are cursed. I don't. How does that work? They suck in the white and the red more often than they suck in these, so the white and the red jerseys are cursed. Okay, they have a horrible record with their third jersey. I don't know that it makes a jersey cursed. That's all. There's other things at play. There's no such thing as a cursed jersey. They don't have any luck with their anything other than white or red. They should stay in their whites or their reds, and that's it. Anderson's playing first line. Slavkovsky's playing with Dak and Hoffman. That's last I saw, but I'm not paying attention at this point really that closely. Dak second line center. 5:15 now to go in the third. An abysmally low 17 shots for Montreal against 32 for LA. So this is a big problem where they're not able to get shots away on net, or at least not hitting the net with their shots. They don't win in them, but it doesn't mean they're cursed. That's all I'm saying. Because if they're cursed because they don't play well in them, well, they don't play well in a lot of games where they're in the other colors. So to me, that doesn't make sense. But I do get the point where they don't do well when they're not wearing their whites or reds. At least we won't be rocking the Captain Highliner. He's kind of the same color as one of those boxes, right? Oh, wait. Which jerseys are you saying Captain Highliner? Kind of looks like one of the fish boxes colors. Four and a half minutes to go now in the third. Montreal down by 2. Oh, that was close there. No cigar, though. They got possession, though, in the offensive zone, and now they don't. Come on, guys. Yeah, I dare say this is they're not going to get the next goal. I don't know. You need a goal really badly. Like, you need a goal. Armia, no goals this year. He's out there. Evans, who's out there, who's a defensive guy, is out there. I don't understand that. I don't get. I don't understand Marty on this. I mean, if you're looking to win the game, and I'm sure he is, I don't understand that. Dadonov almost set up. I don't know who. Slav? No, Dvorak there. That was close. Puck came out over the line. Harris with it at his blue line. Over to Arbor. Arbor over the blue line. Drops it to Dvorak. Dvorak drops it to Harris. Harris' shot. Saved the goalie. Copley, I think his name is. LA flips it up, but like it went backwards. So I don't know what happened with that. They still have possession though. And tried again. Flipped it up. This time it went up and forward. And they get the puck. Almost got away too. I think the puck got stolen off the guy. I don't know that Allen had to make a save. Harris has the puck, waited for guys to change up and come out. And here they come. Caulfield Scores from a bad angle. Right at the goal line against the boards. He shoots it and scores. 3-2 with 2:28 left. Wow. Caulfield got a goal. 16th goal. Amazing. Who'd have thought? What, we're 30 games in? And he's got 16 goals. I don't think it's a doubt Caulfield's going to get 40. How many more over 40 does he get? But I don't think a doubt at this point. Wow, how did that get through there? Seeing eye shot. I don't think it's a doubt anymore, right? Does anybody think he doesn't get 40? I don't see how he doesn't. Unless an injury, something like that could stop it. But let's say no injuries for Caulfield. Knock wood, no injuries. That was as sharp an angle as you can pretty much get, eh? What just happened there? Okay. Allen hung on to a puck? What was the screen for? Look at him move the puck. Just amazing. Right in. I think it bounced off. Like, it must have hit the guy and then bounced through. Or he got it. That hole was there and he hit that hole. That's what she said last night. Yeah, he gets 40 for sure, right? 2:12 to go. Can they get another goal to tie it up? Not with it in their own end. Nope. Come on, boys. Move that puck. Again, you need a goal. I mean, Evans is out there. Nothing against Evans, but Evans and Armia out there together to get a goal when they haven't scored all year. How? Net's empty for Montreal. I mean, I imagine they're out there to make sure they keep possession of the puck, but I just don't get it. Doesn't make sense to me. 1:22 to go. Can they do it? Hoffman dumps it in. Caulfield got it. They're behind the net. He doesn't have it anymore. Who's got it? Yeah, and the puck comes down. Well, of course, because you dump it in. It's an icing call, though. I'm sorry. You got a man advantage like that. Why are you dumping in the puck when you need to score? I don't get that part. A minute 2 to go. Montreal call a timeout. Yeah, I don't get it. Why you give that away? Does anybody have an explanation for that? Why they do that on a power play? Why are you giving the other team an opportunity to get the puck back? It's a 50-50 kind of proposition when you dump it in, isn't it? Yeah, I don't get it. Okay, so the guy that can't run a power play is telling them what to do. So I kind of see it. Okay, here we go. Coming back from the timeout. 1:02. Face off is to the right, I think, to the right of the LA goalie. Yeah. They got to win this draw. Got to win this draw. They did, though. Ugly. Come on. Shot on the goal. Save. He hung on. We'll have another face-off with 54 seconds left in the period. Well, so far, I had it 3-2, though, for Montreal. I mean, I got the score right, but for the wrong team so far. If it stays like that, that's how it would be. If they tie it up, well. Isn't this the score that most games end? 3-2. It's the most I say popular. That's not the right word, but score in the league. Most games, a majority of games, I don't know how you put it, a majority of games end up 3-2. And now it is 4-2. LA scores an empty netter. "36 seconds. That is the game." Where'd they give it? Hoffman with a kind of not a blind pass, but a backhand pass, centering it. Not totally blind, but kind of. And yeah, right to a king. And then that's game over. So maybe you carry the puck over the line and you don't make blind passes like that. So we got 36 seconds to, I don't know, to watch for nothing. If they ain't scoring 2 goals in 36 seconds. But good on them to get 2 goals where I didn't think they're going to get 1. So they got 2. At least they didn't get shut out. And we are just about out of this. 10 seconds to go. And then we can officially call this game. And we can officially call the game. Montreal loses 4-2 to the LA Kings in regulation. That's it. Sad ending to, I don't know. It was not a very good game for Montreal. Buster, what do you mean was clutch? It was a giveaway. I mean, it was a giveaway to Montreal. Don't be sorry, Buster. You're an LA Kings fan. You won. You can say, as long as you're respectful, and that was very respectful. No, we welcome all fans here from all fan bases. You had the over. What was I did? What was the number at for the over under? Because what was it? So it must have been at 5, right? So that 6 goal got you there. Hey, awesome. And welcome to the channel, by the way. First time I'm seeing you there. And yeah, don't be shy to come in. You're always welcome. You're a respectful guy. No worries. Congrats, your team won. Would rather been wrong, called score, and Kopitar first goal. You got, so Nathan, you're saying you got it? I owe you money then. Is that what you're saying? So, okay, so we have a winner. So Nathan is a winner. So you know what to do, right? Send me an email. I will send you the winnings. But said had it 5. Oh, it was 5.5. Yeah, it's always the half goal. There you go. How much did you win on that? KK scored his 3rd tonight. Something to celebrate for KK. Every 10 games he gets a goal. He'll have 8 goals on the season. Awesome. Nathan, seriously, I'll check, but I mean, seriously, if you got the score and the goal scorer, send me an email, and then when I check, I will send you the winnings, and you would be okay. So that Nathan got it. So we got a winner. We got a second winner for the season. Nathan, David won earlier. Nathan won tonight. So congrats, Nathan. Awesome. I'm glad there's some winners because otherwise it seems like it's impossible to win, but you know, you never know. So there you go. We had a winner. My bank account is smaller because of Nathan. No, it's fine. But yeah, send me the email and I will just confirm that and then send you the I will send you the $10. Still at $10. Yeah, that's it. I mean, I want to confirm, and I remember you were in there, so yeah, it's no big. I said when Kopitar scored, I said I know I saw somebody guess Kopitar, so I did see that. There you go. All right, so listen, I am going to take off here pretty early because I'm super hungry. I got to eat. I should have eaten before the game, but I didn't, and I haven't eaten since lunch. And yeah, I need to put something in there. So yeah, babe, good to see a winner. It is. And listen, I don't like giving away money. I don't, but if you have a contest and you never get a winner, who wants to participate in the contest? So got to have winners so that people want to participate. And there you go. So I do like to see that we finally got more than one winner. Last year, none. 0 winners last season. So 2 already this year. So hey, if you do the guess the score contest this year, looks like, or this season looks like we might have some winners as opposed to last year. Anyways, like I said, congrats, Nathan. And I'm going to stop talking because I've been talking almost nonstop since the pregame show. So, next game is, it's Monday. Actually, I know it's on Monday. Who are they playing? Calgary. My dentist appointment's on Monday. So, in the morning, I should be good. So, yeah. Well, Monday, they're here. I believe they're here. So, let me just check the time. Yeah, in Montreal, and then they go on the road again. So 7:00 start, normal time, and I'll be back for that. And I'm gonna hopefully by tomorrow night I'll have the video out that I showed. If you were lucky enough to be in the pregame, and well, if it's lucky, I showed the music part of the video. So that video hopefully will be out tomorrow. I still have to record just a few things, but nothing big. And hopefully you guys will watch that. I'll be back on Monday for the game. Until then, I'm getting out of here because I don't even know what to say anymore. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Congrats to Nathan. Congrats to Nathan on winning the Guess the Score contest. And, I think that's it. Calgary and Toronto heading for OT. Damn it, but go Calgary, go. I was hoping they'd do that in regulation. But anyway, that's it. Till next time, stay safe out there. Peace out, y'all. And thanks for being here. And I'll see you next time. And I'm leaving, saying goodbye. I don't know if I can stop talking because I've been talking so much tonight. I don't know. Bye, everybody. Have a great rest of the night.